Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today it's our technique of the month and I am doing the ghosting. So I'm going to share a few of don't do or it's better or whatever. So here it is. This is the same print, just different stamp set, and here it's the same stamp set and different print also. So you can see what is the ghost thing about this. It is a designer series paper in the back and here also. So let's get started with Wheel of a Time for today. And the more variation you get in the color, the better it is. And you want something more close together. You don't want too much of white opening, okay? So you want a bowl stamp set, like for this one here. Excuse me. That was the silhouette scene. That worked very lovely because that is really a bowl stamp. I tried different, like this here, it's a distinctive stamp. It worked. It's just that it was almost too big to make a big background. It would have looked good if I wouldn't use the leaves, I think. It's still okay, but I would have preferred not the leaves. Now, I was worried about this is kind of distinctive. Vary the tone, excuse me. So I decided to try it. I didn't think it's going to work, and it'll work lovely. So you can see the flower, that's the one we're going to use with the butterfly. It worked perfect. So here you can see the difference. This was the same print. It was the sweet ice cream. So this was the print, and you can see when it's too, well, really it's because of the leaf, I think. It still look okay, but you see it's better when we get smaller. So those type of stamp will work. I didn't think it will, but it does. You want to have a clean Versamark. I got my old Versamark. Don't ask me what happened here. That didn't work good. The reason why I stamp it, leave a color and so on. So I pop a new stays on here. And we're going to stamp randomly. So let me bring a scrap paper here, because I'm going to go off. It looked like I got two paper. No. So we're going to start. And I like to start with the biggest image that I want. So I'm going to use the two butterfly and this little flower. So I'm going to start with the big butterfly because that's the biggest image, and I find that easier, and then you can go with the smallest image. So you're going to have to remember where you stamp, because really you have no clue, or not no clue, but you cannot see really where you went. So now I got that. I'm going to go with this butterfly here. I'm going to put one. And then you can tilt and see where it is. I'm going to go right here. And I think I'm going to go right here. Now, I won't do the flower yet because I really cannot see. But if we take our clear embossing powder, and we're going to emboss those images. All the other one, I did it in one shot. This one with the camera in my view, and it's kind of artsy. So I just going to go ahead and emboss here. And after we emboss, then we're going to see it's going to be very shiny, and then I'm going to be able to decide where to put the flowers. I want to make sure something fell here that my hand was on it. So now tap this good because you don't want no residue, okay? Here we go. Like little dots. That's what I need. Now let me sit. Maybe I can see better. I'm going to emboss this, and when you emboss, you're going to see it turn in. Okay. Now you can see, I'm not sure if you can see in the video, I think so. You can see where the glossy is. Now we're going to do the flowers, and we're going to stamp the flowers and emboss again. So I'm looking sideways so then I don't over stamp on each other. And one more over here. I think that should be about right here. Okay, now we're gonna emboss that again. So let's do this step again and then we're gonna do the next one. Okay, we are done embossing. You want to wipe completely your surface. Make sure you don't have any powder, okay? And also you want to wipe your paper. Make sure you don't have no loose powder of the embossing. Now, you can take a brayer, you can take a sponge. I prefer stamp pad direct on it. I recommend that with the Memento you buy the re-inker because that's going to use quite a bit because I'm using the stamp pad directly. So I recommend buying the re-inker. When you do this, this is more a felt pad, so it's stronger than the foam pad. So I'm not so worried when you use this pad. If you use a regular ink pad, be very careful because that's a foam pad, so do it at your own risk, okay? Now I'm going to take this and I just drag my ink pad directly on my surface here. So now you understand why I say it would be great to have the re-inker, right? So now I'm going to keep on adding here. See, the more marbleized your designer series paper is, the more color you're going to get. So that is the ghosting. See, boom, you don't see it and then voila, the ghosts appear. So this is as simple as this. So the smaller that your stamp image is, then it's you don't see the pattern of the paper. Now I'm going to take a rag, and this step is very important. I'm going to put my two fingers here, and you want to wipe on top. See, it look kind of blah, and then you're just going to wipe this. It's going to remove the ink that is left on the embossed image. Now I need a little something to wash my hands here, because when we do the card I don't want that to going to put that there. Make sure it's wiped very good. Now I'm going to point out something. You're going to see here I got a little spickle. That is because I add some embossing powder that embossed there. So that's why you want to flick it very good. I'm not worried about that, but now you can see all those pretty colors. Is that fun? That is an awesome, awesome print. Now, one thing that I'm going to, some of the paper curl even more. You see how curled up it is? So when you attach this to your layer, or like I did some with frame and so on, you want to make sure that you put adhesive all the way on each side at the edge there, so it won't curl up. Now I'm gonna, and now the next step that I think that make a difference when you attach this so it stay flat, start at the top. So just place that right here. Okay, keep this up here. Make sure it's straight. And then bring it down as you go. So then it's going to glue all equally, and you won't have no air bubble in your paper and so on. Voila. Now, I got, yes, apple green, granny apple green for my base, because I had some green in this. And then this gonna get placed there, and maybe I'm gonna put a ribbon too, but then I'm gonna have my get well over here. So to get all the information on how to get the download for this, I offer this as a club, but all can participate each month that whenever you feel like. Just up on my blog, you get the direct link below, and you're going to have all the information. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy ghosting. Till next time, we will see you again for this club month for the fall this Friday. So make sure you come and check it out, what's going to be the fall for this month. Bye-bye for now.